on succession.
Some of you have asked about succession, like when Marie and I die, who will take over or what will happen? In the past, we had something written in the charter as to how that would be handled, and it was kind of a mechanism that would work, and it would have happened naturally. People would have voted, et cetera, et cetera. But today, that's all past. Now we need to come up with some new mechanism for it, and we haven't yet. And the reason we haven't is because we're in the middle of this transition period, and we don't want to try to set up some mechanism for it that's going to be completely off of what the family is going to be in the future and where we're headed. So we're kind of waiting for the Lord to lead and guide us through our present period, and then it will be more clear as to what kind of succession program should be in place. We know that the Lord will guide in that, and we're, it is really on our mind, and we're not just blowing it off, but we just don't want to set something up that's not right for the family. So pray with us, would you, that the Lord reveals that to us, and when he does, and when we get it together, we'll let you know. All right? Thanks.
Communing with the Lord in a busy world.
Have you found it harder to get your word time? I know I have. We used to live in situations where everything was kind of mandated, and then all of a sudden you're kind of on your own, and you have to learn how to discipline yourself to get the word time that you need. And now many of you are in different situations, and you're having to get up in the morning and rush out the door. First you got to get your coffee, say hi to your kids, your grandkids, whatever. You got to get out the door, get in the car, and be on your way to work. And you don't have that time that you used to have for devotions and prayer together and all of that. And it's a real challenge, isn't it? The thing about it is it's much harder to do it, but it still needs to be done. We all need to get that word time because it's the input that we need to keep us going in our spiritual life, to remain connected to the Lord. He said, abide in me, and I'll be in you. And to have him with us like that, we have to nurture that and strengthen it through having devotion, through having word time, through spending time with him. I know it's a lot harder. A lot of you have to travel to work and things like that. So you have to kind of find the ways to fight to make it happen. Get some audios, or if you're on a bus, bring a book, or bring your Bible, or bring your iPod, or sign up to the portal and get it on your phone so you can read or listen on the way to work, or things like that. Think about it though, because if you find that you're not getting it, it's not a good thing. And like I said, I'm more busy than I used to be. I was always busy before, but now I have other life things that I need to take care of, and that kind of cuts into my word time. Marie and I we're fortunate that we get to work at home, so we try to make sure we have word time in the morning, and that we pray together and kind of do that before we start our day. But every day it doesn't happen, and sometimes I have to go out, and then it's a challenge for me. I do try to bring things along, or a book, like I said, to read, and to at least stay connected when I have those few minutes. Another thing too that I found is that it's really easy to end up kind of wasting time that you could be using for reading, when especially if you haven't been able to. I know that I like to watch TV shows. One of my favorites is a new one called Downton Abbey, and whenever it's on, I want to make sure I watch it. But what happens to me, and I don't know, maybe it doesn't happen to you, but I'll start watching it, and I'll watch it, and I'm happy, and it's relaxing, and I enjoy it, and I think it's fine to watch. But then, then I start channel flipping, and then there's 3,852 other channels full of junk, and the next thing you know, it's like 2-3 hours later, and I'm like, oh no, Lord, what did I do? I could have used that time better. I could have been reading. I could have caught up on things like that, things that I should do, or spending time just with Maria, or spending time, in prayer, or hearing from God or something instead of hearing from the boob tube. So it's not that it's bad to watch any of those things, but you got to keep those in check because they're time stealers. The internet, getting on, surfing, watching the news, watching the news in 15 different languages, and watching TV news, it's just a time waster. So if you're having a hard time getting the word, focus on it. Realize you have a relationship with God, and relationships require time and communication and effort and heart to heart and things like that. And if you don't have the time for it, just like your marriage, you kind of start drifting apart. Or just like with your kids, you all of a sudden you realize you're just not connected the way you used to be. And that's how it is with the Lord. So stay connected, okay? Stay connected to God. you can watch TV, but don't stay connected to TV all the time. But just, relax, enjoy your life, but stay connected. Keep that relationship strong. Keep in the Word. It'll strengthen you, help you, and it'll inspire you. Okay?
Peter attends theology classes.
Some people have asked me if I've had any new experiences from the Reboot, and I've had a number, but one that really sticks out to me is something that I've been doing lately, and that is I'm attending a theology school. Well, I'm going to a class at a theology school, and it's pretty interesting. It's a Presbyterian one, and I don't really agree so much with Presbyterian theology, and you'll be reading about it, part of it all, pretty soon. But something that's really, really nice for me that I really enjoy is this. I get to go and sit down in the class, and there's some other guy that's up there at the front talking. And he's a good teacher, by the way. And I get to sit there and actually listen to what somebody else is saying and take notes and learn from it. And it's a relief because, almost any time I go anywhere for the last many, many years when it's family related, I'm always the guy up front. I'm always the guy that has to prepare ahead of time and get up there and talk. And having the opportunity just to relax, sit back and listen has really been fun. But I think about that guy that's up there. He's a preacher and he's a really good teacher. And I think, man, God bless him. He does this like on a regular basis. He puts in the time. He does all that. And God bless him for it. And thank God I don't have to do it.
Peter's cooking tips for busy people.
I have something that I really want to share with any of you that are in situations where you have to cook for your families or cook for a group of people. Since the Reboot, I've been basically cooking for Maria and I, and actually for some others there for a little while. And this is a time-saving tip, and I do this all the time, and it saves me hours and hours, so I just want to share it with you. And that is, I cook and freeze. If you're interested in it, go online, look up. Let's see. I was going to think, look up HOA, look up Heart of It All. No, you look, I'll give it to you in a minute, I can't think of it, but there's, Once a Month Cooking, OAMC, that's what it's called. Just go online, Google OAMC, and it'll show you how people do this. But it's so time-saving. It's like, I go to the store, I buy a bunch of kilos of meat, like say hamburger meat, and I make all kinds of hamburger meat dishes, like I'll make pasta, I'll make enchiladas, I'll make lasagna, because they're all meat-based and they all use the same ingredients, tomato sauce, you just little extra spices. Then I'll make hamburgers and then I freeze them individually, and then when they're all frozen, I put them in a bag. And I do all of this at one time. Then chicken, same thing. Like I bake 3 chickens, I put a couple chickens in crock pots, and then I make another chicken dish if I can that's frying. So I get a bunch of them done at a time. And actually, I probably cook, 3 afternoons in a month, and I've cooked like a month and a half's worth of food. So you should try it. Go on Once a Month Cooking, OAMC, and look it up. There's tons of recipes that'll give you the idea, but it's a pretty good thing. And one other thing I've learned, and now I haven't actually done this, but Maria has somebody that does this for her, and where I am videoing right now, they did this. And see this? This is a salad in a jar. It's a jar. It's got, corn, different layers, tomatoes, this is quinoa, I hope that's the right way to say it, and lettuce. And you put it in, and if there's dressing, you put that in first. And then you put it like this, and we've got about a dozen of these things for the next 3 or 4 days in the refrigerator. And when you want to eat them, you just open it, put it on, put a little salad dressing on, and go to it. Super saving. And you got to spend time washing salad. So what's the difference if you're washing lettuce? What's the difference if you're washing 1 head or 5 heads? You just do it, and it's done. Otherwise, you do it every single day, at a different time. Same with cooking meals. You cut the tomatoes and you cut the onions. Okay, and then tomorrow you're going to do it again, and then the next day you're going to do it again for different dishes. Hey, do a whole bunch at once, get it done, cook your meals, freeze them, and have vacation.
Where's the new family music?
A number of you have written asking why there isn't any new family music. And the answer to this is very simple. We just don't have the money for it. We had to cut back on it. It wasn't something that could be put first and foremost. Personally, I wish we did have the money, and I wish we could get more music, because I love family music. It's so inspiring, isn't it? I do know, though, that a number of musicians are writing new songs. I saw there was an ad that Jerry Palladino has a site where he does one song a month, and I went on there. It's a beautiful site and it's beautiful music, and that's one venue for you musicians to get your music out to the family, is to post it somewhere, do a site, put it on YouTube, and then write the GNB to tell them, I have my songs here, so family members can go and get them and enjoy them and be edified by them. I think that'd be really great. Maria was talking with somebody the other day, and she said, oh, look, they did this song. Look at this song. And she went on YouTube, and she had her eyes closed and was listening, and I had my eyes open, and I was watching and listening, and it was just wonderful. So please, you musicians, if the Lord's giving you new songs, find ways to record them. Just even play them on your guitar and put them out there, because the family could really benefit from it, and it would be a real gift to them from you. Thanks.
Calling for mission news.
Many of you have commented that you would like to hear more mission news, more family news. You'd like to hear what people are doing. You'd like to see photos and just be inspired by what our awesome family is doing around the world. And we agree. We think that's so important. And you know, when you are sending in your photos, when you are telling us your testimonies and what you're doing, it really helps build our community. It makes us all feel that we're really part of one thing, that we're all in it together. There's just something about clicking on online and looking and seeing family members and reading about what they're doing. It really uplifts me. It makes me feel that what I do is worth it, because I'm helping you. And I know other people look at what you write and what you say and what the Lord's doing in your life and in your part of the world and feel the same, like, wow, I'm part of that. I'm praying for these people. And they start to pray for you. They start to get focused on it. Maybe they give to you. But what happens is that you are also giving to them by inspiring them. We really appreciate it when you write in and share what's going on. And we know it's hard. You have to take the photos, you got to download them, you got to get them ready. You have to actually sit down and write what's happening, and that takes time. I know, writing takes a lot of time. It's a lot of work. So please, if you can do it, make the sacrifice, because when you do, it really helps change things. It helps people feel like, wow, we're all going someplace and we're going together, because I'm doing what I'm doing and you're doing what you're doing and they're doing what they're doing. And all together, we're making a difference and we're changing the world. Please write. Please take your photos. Please send them in. Share them with others, because we need to hear from you.